What's up, beautiful people? It is Carter 4, and you are her, and I am she. And if you are ready, because this video isn't going to be like my normal videos, this video is about to be hardcore the truth. I'm going to be vulnerable, you're going to be vulnerable, because we're going to finish this year exactly the way we envisioned it back in January, which is strong. So in this video, we're talking specifically about how we are going to make sure that we're finishing the year healthy, how we're not letting our goals take a back burner to everybody else's needs. Specifically, we're going to talk about the things that we need to do to pour back into ourselves, and we're going to really lock in on our routines, because that is the key, along with consistency, to have everything you want. So let me be vulnerable for a second. Those of you that watch my videos know I am ironclad 5 a.m. in the morning girly. And so a few weeks ago, when I was helping my daughter move, I pulled my hamstring. And so that caused me to not be able to work out, run, exercise like I normally do, which caused a chain reaction to me not really wanting to get up in the morning, because what's the point if I'm not exercising? And then that turned into, well, if I'm not exercising, why eat right? And it just really hasn't been the best 6 or 7 weeks. And so this is all about locking in. It happens to me too. Like, I think it's so important, as you know, that not everything is perfect. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the biggest dip I've had in probably 3 or 4 years, but I couldn't move. So you see me out walking, but guess what? I just ran. So I'm saying all that to say, we're locking back in. So we're gonna talk about what it looks like. We're gonna redo our planner. We're gonna do all the things and get our routines back on board and get consistent. So I hope, sis, you are ready to finish Q4 in 2025 like a boss, because I know I am. So when we say we're going to lock back in, we are going to do a lot of things today. We are going to look at Q3, which is the quarter that we're currently in, and we're going to go back and we're going to look at all of the things that we accomplished, all of the things that we did not accomplish. We're going to acknowledge the reality that we're in. So we are going to be setting up a new planner today. For those of you who don't know, I use the Full Focus Planner. So I'm not going to go into super in-depth with you in this video on the Full Focus Planner, but I have multiple videos about it. But we are going to completely set up a brand new planner for this quarter. We're also going to reset the exterior today. I'm going to go get my eyebrows arched. I'm gonna go get my hair done later on, and I already have my nails done, so I don't really need to go do that. But before we do anything, we are gonna hydrate. That is one of the things that we're really gonna focus on for Q4 is health. And health starts with 2 things that are absolutely free: sleep and water. So I need you to be drinking at least 64 to 90 ounces of water a day. I'm talking to myself. I love a good quarterly preview, primarily because it helps me go back and remember my goals from the quarter, but it also helps me celebrate and reflect on the things that I said I was going to do. So when I think about my biggest wins, I usually take out my cell phone and I scroll back through there, because it helps me remember the things that were accomplished. We had a great family vacation. I transitioned to my new job. My daughter moved into her apartment for nursing school. And I continued to grow here on YouTube, and I didn't gain any weight, even though I had my injury with my hamstring, because for the most part, I didn't fall off all the way, especially with the eating. And so I just sit and reflect, and I'm very quiet in those moments. I suggest you do the same. You could go to a coffee shop, you could be here in your own house like I am, put some headphones on. I was jamming the Glorilla, and I just really sat there and reflected. And then once you're done really thinking about the quarter, this is where we transition into a new planner. And I've got tons of footage on my channel where if you want to go into the details of how to set up a new planner, this is a quarterly planner that I use. And so that's the other reason I love it, is because if you don't have the best quarter, you get a brand new planner and a brand new start every 3 months, which for me is this is a perfect example of why I'm ready for a new planner. So you have to go in the planner and set up. And so I'm going to share with you my goals for Q4. So for Q4, my goals are to grow this YouTube channel to 15,000 subscribers, to have all of the schools that I lead go into the 2nd semester with growth. And my third goal is to incorporate running back into my routine 3 times a week. So once I go through the planner and set everything up, then I'm good. If you want to, like I said, see what that looks like, please go back. But one of the things that accompanies my planner, and this is totally optional, is my Notion. I am an aesthetic person. I like for things to look nice, and so my Notion is what I organize my day-to-day habits in. I don't track those necessarily in my planner. That's more my to-do. So here you can see me just updating my Notion, making it cool and cozy for fall, changing the colors and the aesthetic. I also have a tutorial on my Notion template if you're interested in that as well. So also part of resetting is absolutely making sure that your environment is pristine. I'm about to vacuum my car. Like, my daughter literally had me in stitches the other day. She was like, Mother, you are so type A personality. She was like, you are so organized and very diligent. She said, but your car is the one thing you're not type A about. Like, if someone got in your car, they would be like, oh, she's not type A. So it's not dirty. It's just, it is like the one place I just throw stuff in. So I'm about to vacuum it out. And that's just part of the aesthetic of, there's something really good about getting into a clean, vacuumed car that just makes you feel accomplished. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to do that. Okay, so I love a good fall decor, so I'm getting ready to change out my dining room table, my throw pillows, some decorations around the house. I think my house aesthetically leans towards fall. It is my absolute favorite season. But part of changing in your environment is, you know, those little touches that are going to make your home feel good, that's going to make your environment feel good, it's going to signal that we're in a new quarter, we're ending the year. And so I'm going to go ahead, while college football is blasting in the background, go ahead and change out our decor. Okay, so you know, sis, you knew this was going to be in the video. We take control of our health. I'm going to be making a poke bowl, but as I'm making this poke bowl, and just warning, if you do not like raw tuna, you will see this coming up in the video. But I am a firm believer in what you put in your body is far more important than how you move your body. Like I told y'all, I hurt my hamstring and I wasn't able to physically really just move like I normally could. But for the most part, even though I didn't eat as clean as I would like, I still ate clean and I did not gain a single pound. And that is because your body thrives on nutrients. So for this quarter, I'm really encouraging you all to fuel your body the way that God intended, which is eating whole, unprocessed, and natural foods as often as you can. The other thing I think that I have learned in my age is stretching. That is just critical and a key component, as well as hydration. Like those two things are going to matter. And whether you are sidelined
temporarily like I was and just doing a walk and working yourself back to running or more rigorous cardio or incorporating strength training, the goal is to move your body. You find out what works for you. It could be dance, it could be jump roping, it could be yoga, it could be Pilates. Sis, whatever you do, incorporate some strong, healthy physical habits into this quarter. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of problems in the world, but I don't know too many problems that cannot be solved by simply going out and getting your hair, your brows, and your nails done. Even if it's a temporary fix, there has never been a time where I have set foot in the beauty shop and got my hair slayed and walked out of there and been in a bad mood. It's just my normal maintenance, but I'm telling you, especially to start a quarter and just popping out, it just feels like empowering and it feels like you are polished. And so whatever that looks like for you, I would also look at incorporating that. But more specifically, whatever's going to make you feel confident. For you, that could be getting your hair done, that could be being strong, it could be being independent, it could be putting on some new fall colors and putting on a power suit that makes you feel confident. It could be a multitude of things. It could be keeping up with your routines and your maintenance and investing. It could be taking care of your skin, which, baby, every time I talk about stepping into a new quarter, I'm going to talk to you about skincare. A skin is an organ, it is critical. I don't play about my skincare routine. And so these are just some products, and I've mentioned these in other videos before, but hydration, which is drinking water, is the biggest secret to good skin. So skincare is done. Eye patches, exfoliation, the whole nine, because I got to get back to, like, quarter four is like make or break for me. And so it's been a long time, like I said, since I have just had to kind of really truly reset. But today I ran, I feel good. Yesterday I ran, I feel good. And so yeah, I gotta start drinking water because I broke out right here. I never break out. That lets you know how important your diet is, and my diet has been trash because I haven't felt motivated because I haven't been able to work out. So all that to say, I'm so excited. But yeah, you have to take care of your skin. It is an organ. Invest in good products. Like, y'all, this right here, I swear by, but it is very expensive. It is the St. Jane Vitamin C Drops. I will leave a link down below because I'm not even gonna tell you on camera how much it costs because it really is that much, but it works. So yeah, feeling good. Getting the coffee ready for tomorrow. This is the little things that you do so in the morning you have more time. My husband yelling at Mr. Bacon in the background, lecturing him. But yeah, so this is a must go. And then in addition to that, I always have my smoothie cups ready to go. And then my snacks for the day ready to go. So you can see it's a combination of cashews and almonds. I have those packed for the next 3 or 4 days. And then I also have my vegan bites ready to go. So in the morning, everything is good to go. And then of course, I've got my meal prep for the next 3 days. So on Sunday night, so you're ready for the whole week.